6,000 miles north to Norway and to the Finnskog Winter Rally of 1987, held on the 27th and 28th of February. Such is the popularity of rallying in Norway, it's only been allowed for the last 12 months. There's more than 150 entries for this two-day event. And heading the entry list, the current Norwegian champions Walter Jensen and Håkon Stamnes with their Rothmans Mazda 323 four-wheel drive car. But there is an extra entry at number 2, right behind the champions. It's Kalle Grundle with the Works Ford, and we spoke to him before the start of the rally.
Kalle Grundle, a bit of a surprise visitor here for the Finnskog Rally. Why are you here, Kalle?
We should test some parts in Sweden in one Swedish championship rally, but we was not allowed to come there with a foreign registered car. So then we saw that we have a possibility to come to Norway, and I'm very happy for that because it seems to be a very nice rally. And so that's the reason we want to test, for example, the gearbox as we are. That one we had problem with in Swedish rally.
And he certainly did have problems in the Swedish rally. He retired on the first special stage with gearbox problems. So the Works Ford Sierra here for the Finnskog Winter Rally. He gets away at number 2. And at number 3, a driver very well known in the British Open Series, John Hoagland with the Skoda. The reliable Skoda, but of course only in two-wheel drive trim, not ideally suited to these sort of snowy conditions. And starting at number 4, a guest appearance for Luiz Aitken Walker with the Peugeot 205 GTI, the young British girl, gaining valuable experience here in the snow. I wondered if that was the right thing to say, but obviously she's rallying. Next up, Rolf Ingvar Schau, very quick driver with his privately entered Ford Sierra. He always does well in these Norwegian events, and right behind him, perhaps a favourite for the standard Group N class, the Lancia Delta four-wheel drive of John Olav Amut. And starting right behind him at number 19 will be Gunnar Stenberg and Dag Halverson with their Audi Quattro. But why has it got a Toyota sign on the front?
Gunnar Stenberg, why do you have a Toyota badge on the front of your Audi?
It's because we don't have the real relationship with the importer of Norway. So we haven't got any money from them, and we don't see to have any other. And we are going to drive Toyota next year, I think.
Realistically, we have Kalle Grundle in this rally. How much of a challenge do you see Kalle being?
I think he's the winner today.
So we'll see. He's going to have, I think, stiff competition from Walter Jensen, but Gunnar Stenberg gets away with his Audi as we move into the forests in the dead cold of night. And through comes Walter Jensen, and he'll be quickest on this first special stage, ahead of the Works Ford of Kalle Grundle, who has real problems getting around the tight hairpin. No, Kalle, you're not a snowplow, contrary to popular opinion, but it was to be all to no avail, because Grundle was to retire from the event during the night with a blown head gasket. John Hoagland with number 2, the surprising Skoda. Unfortunately for him, surprisingly slow. Next through, Luiz Aitken Walker. She's already gone off on the first bend of the very first stage on this Finnskog rally, and she was to be out of time by the end of this first night. The organisers very sportingly offered her the use of the course car, which she used to very good effect until the final special stage on the Finnskog. She rolled that, and so ended a rather unhappy weekend for the young English girl. Showing how the hairpin should be taken, Per Gulbrandsen with his Ford Escort, but of course only two-wheel drive. And number 3, second overall, Roger Eriksson with the Subaru. Now that's not the way to do it. Try and drive round at number 13, Ove Olofsson with the Audi Quattro. A 4-point turn, he's demolished this part of the stage and he's away. But at least it makes it easier for the large Audi Coupe Quattro of Gunnar Stenberg. There's more room to get round the corner. So ended the first leg. On now to the second leg. Walter Jensen had won every one of the night's previous special stages and led with the Rothmans Mazda 323. Of course, we've seen the Mazda win the recent Swedish International Rally in the hands of a 1985 World Drivers' Champion, Timo Salonen. Valtteri Jensen getting away, once again putting his hallmark on this Norwegian Rally Championship. In second place, Roger Eriksson with the Subaru 1800cc four-wheel drive. They say that Ari Vatanen will be driving this type of car, the Subaru, in the forthcoming Safari Rally. And despite the front-end damage, number 13 gets away in third place, Ove Olofsson with the Audi Quattro. So three different manufacturers in the top three placings. But there's absolutely no stopping Valtteri Jensen with the Mazda. He's pulling further and further away, just over 1 minute lead now. Beautiful control on these beautiful special stages. It's very, very cold, minus 10 degrees centigrade. And still in second place, Roger Eriksson with the Subaru. Per Eklund driving a similar car in some of the World Rally Championships. But as we've already said, looks as if Ari Vatanen will be driving one of these works cars in the Safari Rally, a Paris-Dakar winner. Then comes number 13 in third place, Ove Andersson, now staying well clear of the snowbanks. Front end you can see stoved in a little bit from last night's epic around that hairpin. Through goes the Mazda 323 of Grimsrud. He's not up amongst the top positions at the end of the event. And here is the leader of the Group N category. That's for just about standard production vehicles, John Olav Amut with the Lancia Delta four-wheel drive. And the Fiat Ritmo of Rolf Jakob Andersson in fifth place. Little Fiat Ritmo going well. But he's well down on leader Valtteri Jensen by some 7 minutes. This is Tor Slemdal from Kongsvinger. Of course, we watched the Kongsvinger rally here on Sky Channel a few weeks ago. Slemdal is in fourth place. And through comes Gunnar Stenberg. Stenberg in sixth place overall, having quite a battle with Slemdal and the little Fiat Ritmo of Andersson. A big car around these very tight, snowy special stages. Of course, stud tyres being used on all of the cars. Didn't have studs on the tyres, there's no way you'd even stay on the special stages. You'd be spending more time in the snowbank. But beautiful, sunny conditions, but incredibly cold, as through goes leader Valtteri Jensen. Still the Subaru of Roger Eriksson in second place, co-driven by Per Rosenthal. But he's now some 1.5 minutes behind leader Valtteri Jensen, despite trying very hard, as you can see. And here comes the Rothmans Audi Quattro of Stenberg, and Stenberg fighting to try and overhaul the similar Audi Quattro of Tor Slemdal, almost going off into the ditch whilst doing so. And here's somebody who has gone off into the ditch. It's number 49, but would you believe he's going to finish 18th overall? It's Kajela Kassa. As through goes the leader in Group N, John Amut, going very well. Oh, and they've got it out the ditch. John Hoagland in the final service with the Skoda, still going reliably, but down in 12th place, some 12.5 minutes behind the leader. Number 13, Ove Olofsson. And here the leader of the rally, Valtteri Jensen, now 1 minute and 35 seconds ahead of Roger Eriksson as we go to the final stage of this 1987 Finnskog rally. Of course, brought you two other rallies from Norway. We brought you the Kongsvinger rally and the Elverum rally. And here the third of these three events. And the man who has dominated two of them, Valtteri Jensen. He won, of course, the Elverum rally and looks almost certain to win this event. Now 1 minute and 37 seconds clear of Roger Eriksson. And Eriksson driving pretty spectacularly with that four-wheel drive Subaru. lights ablaze. Beautiful, crisp and very cold conditions as through goes third place man, Ove Olofsson. He'll finish in third place. He's almost 1 minute behind Eriksson, who of course is in second spot, and bouncing hard Tor Slemdal, who's still just holding on to that fourth place, but only 4 seconds clear of the Fiat Ritmo of Rolf Andersson. And in fact, he's only some 20 seconds clear of Gunnar Stenberg with the Audi Quattro. And here comes Stenberg, perhaps a little bit disappointed to be down in 6th place. Perhaps he'd preferred a Toyota. And the winner of Group N, the Lancia Delta. Of course, we saw the Lancia of Massimo Biasion win the Monte Carlo rally. And they've won the Group N category here. But here is the overall leader, and of course the winner of the 1987 Finnskog Winter Rally, Walter Jensen and Håkan Stamnes. Let's have a look at the result of this Norwegian Championship event. The final positions, Walter Jensen, Håkan Stamnes with the Rothmans Mazda 323 four-wheel drive. He's 1 minute and 37 seconds ahead of Roger Eriksson. Third, Olofsson with the Audi Quattro.